Wow. Do you guys see the vision? Like 2020 is the year of the vision. Like you're supposed to be able to see your vision so clear in 2020. Now I want to talk about a couple of things, all right? Today, I want to take the time out to talk about your vision, all right? 2020, like we said, is the year of the vision, and so many people are starting to use this term, 2020 vision. But do you truly have a vision? I want to talk about how you form a vision. The first thing that you have to do is you have to actually write the vision down, right? You have to write it down. You have to make it plain, right? In the Bible, it says, write the vision down, make it plain, so that those who see it shall run to it, right? So make sure you write your vision down for 2020. The second thing I need you guys to do for 2020 vision is to make sure you imagine it, right? You have to see that thing, right? If you want to live at the top of San Diego, if you want to live at the top of your city, right? If your goal is to live in a $1 million home, $1 million mansion, drive a $100,000 home, right? Retire your mom, retire your whole family, right? Whatever it is, you got to make sure you see it first. You got to make sure that it's manifested in your mind so that you have something that fuels that desire to work toward it, right? So the third thing that you want to make sure that you have when it comes to creating your 2020 vision is you want to make sure that you know in your mind that your vision is going to take time. All right, time stands for things I must experience. So just because you set a certain vision for your 2019 and it didn't go the way that you truly wanted it to go in your life, guess what? Nothing is wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. You want to make sure that just because it didn't go right, you want to make sure that you still give yourself the time, right? You want to still make sure that you're still expressing the gratitude, right? To make sure that your vision is manifested next year, right? You don't give up, because remember, winners never quit and quitters never win, all right? Now, that's the third thing. You want to make sure that you give your vision time. And the fourth and final quality is that you got to make sure that you remember that your vision requires you to wait, right? So, my mentor, David Monetier, he actually made it very simple for me. He said that, look, when you go to a restaurant and you cast the vision, right? You look at the menu, you take a look at what it is that you want to eat, right? And who comes and takes that order from you, right? You place your order with the waiter. You place your order with the waiter. Now, what does the waiter do? The waiter takes your order down. He writes it down, right? Now, you've already imagined in your mind that this food is going to be amazing, right? You've already imagined in your mind exactly how it's going to come out, right? How? Because on the menu, they usually have pictures, right? Online, maybe they don't have the picture of your specific meal, so you go onto Google and you actually take a look and see what is that meal going to look like, right? You want to actually have, you want to desire that meal that's coming out so you truly enjoy it. So you need to see it, right? You need to have a vivid imagination when it comes to that meal coming out, right? So your waiter who waits on you comes to you, takes your order, writes it down, makes it plain, right? And then he says what? It's going to be a specific time, right? It's going to take time for your order to come out. So you got to know that, look, this is not fast food. This is a 5-star restaurant. In order to get a 5-star meal, it's going to take you a time to wait. So remember, if you want that 5-star life, if you want that 5-star lifestyle, right? Living at the top of the 26th floor, downtown San Diego, right? Where only the birds actually fly by, right? Where your birds are your neighbors, right? You have to wait. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to come tomorrow. But if you take the time to experience things, guess what? Now you'll be 26 floors up at the top of your city, or you'll be at a beachfront property, right? Or whatever it is that you truly want in your life. So remember, the requirement for your vision in 2020 is 4 different steps. Number 1, the first very step is you have to write it down. Write your vision down, make it plain, so that those who see it shall run toward it. The second requirement for you to actually have a vivid vision for 2020 is to actually imagine it, right? You have to imagine it. The third requirement for a vision is you have to know in your mind that it's going to take time for you to live the 5-star lifestyle that you truly want to live in your life, the 5-star lifestyle that you desire, right? And then the fourth requirement for your vision is to actually know that it's going to require you to wait. So you have to cast your vision. Your waiter is God. He is the person who will write it down for you in your book of life, right? So you have to ask. God says you have not because you ask not. The problem with people today is that they totally rely on themselves instead of putting their reliance on God or on their vision or on their faith, right? So the coolest entrepreneur in the world. I'll see you guys at the beaches and the banks of the world. Because remember, the bottom's getting way too crowded and the top has enough room for everybody. See you soon.